Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered out the four corners of the earth, to the men on the highways and the byways that are pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. The remnant men, women, and children of the elect, to you all I say shalom. My name is Ahmawan Ahyash, and I'm back with another lesson through the power and the spirit of Yahweh by Yahawashi. Lord willing, this is edifying. This is going to be the verse of the day, which comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 14 in the KJV. All right. And it reads, we're going to just jump right into it. And it reads, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Yahawashi, that I will perform that good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah." Okay. And I want to, just stress that part, the end where it says, which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. Okay. Because as we all know, the northern and southern kingdoms, they split. Okay. And the Lord will, as he promised, will bring these two houses back together. Okay. These two kingdoms, okay, back together. All right. It will first happen through this mass awakening of Israelites waking up to the truth, but ultimately in perfection in the kingdom, okay, where there will be absolutely no enmity between the house of Israel and the house of Judah, the two kingdoms, the northern and the southern kingdoms. All right, we see that throughout the world, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, with the tribes, namely so-called a black man, which is Judah, and Ephraim. We see that enmity here, and it's mainly because we don't have an understanding for the most part. Our people don't have an understanding of who we are. We don't understand that we're the same people, that we serve the same God. Okay, and it creates that enmity, but again, that enmity was created by the Lord, right? Because of our rebellion, and he split us up, and he sent us to a land far off to serve these heathens, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, I wanted to focus on that in this lesson. The first precept I want to go to is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and we're going to start at verse 16. It says, and when you read this chapter, Ezekiel 37, this chapter goes into the dry bones that ended up with the breath of life breathed back into them. Okay, which is this word, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures. Okay. All right. So Ezekiel 37:16, it reads, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the house of Israel, his companions." Okay. So there you have Judah and Israel. They are companions, right? It says, "Then take another stick and write upon it for the house of Joseph and the stick of Ephraim and for the house of Israel, his companions." All right. And it says, "And join them one to another in one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand." Okay. And the Lord have promised, and when you go into this verse here, okay, the Lord talked about how he will perform that good thing, and he would join these two kingdoms back together. Okay. And again, first happening through that through this mass awakening of Israelites coming together. The Lord has his prophets out in the highways and the byways that are doing the work, man, preaching repentance, preaching Israel, preaching the names of Yahweh by Yahawashi. All right. And, you see them signs, that sign that the majority of the camps go out with, that has the tribes on them, and the breakdown and the understanding of what nation represent each tribe. We know what people, whether it's the so-called black man, the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Haitians, the West Indians, the Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and so on and so forth. The rest of the tribes, that's that stick. Okay. This is the book of Hosea. And my phone be tripping, man. Hosea chapter 1 in verse 10, it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Okay. So, and in verse 11, and then shall the children of Israel and the children of Judah shall be, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. Okay. It's part of that promise. These two kingdoms being gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, and for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Okay. And the place where it was said that ye are not my people is here in America, in Babylon the Great. Okay. But it is in this place where we would be gathered together and be called the children of the living power, because when we came over here, cargo slave ships, we didn't have, we were, when you are in captivity, especially here in America, this is the one captivity where, our people didn't know who we were. Okay. We lost our sense of identity here in America. Okay. So, we was brought over here and we served all type of false gods. Okay. All types of false gods. Our people got into Islam, Christianity, our people turned to the Black conscious movement. Okay, started serving Egyptian gods and all types of stuff, Buddha, all types of gods, man. Okay, and this is the place where it was said unto them, "You are not my people." Okay, but this is the same place where that mass awakening will happen, and this stick will bring these two tribes, these two kingdoms back together, and it will be said to them, "You are the sons of the living power." Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi. Okay, and this is what we're witnessing. This is what we are witnessing. We're witnessing that reunion, okay, that reconciliation to Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi. This is what the Lord promised pursuant to the verse of the day. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will perform that good thing." Okay, and of course it's a good thing. All right, it's a good thing that the tribes are waking back up. We are getting our identity is being reestablished. Okay. That good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. All right. All right. The next verse I have is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. And it reads, "In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel." Okay. And they shall come together out of the land of the north, okay, which is over here in the western part of the earth. All right, Babylon the Great. It says, "And they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers." Okay, that promise, that good thing. Okay, because ultimately we be gathered together, and we're going to get our land back, which is the land of Israel. Okay. Obviously, there's prophecy that has to take place before that happens, but this is the promise. All right. The Lord established the everlasting covenant with us. Okay. And that covenant, there's promises that comes with that covenant. Okay. We'll get our land back. Law, statutes, commandments will be written on our inward parts. We'll never sin against the Lord ever again. These are the things that we're looking forward to. All right. Verse 19 says, "But I said, how shall I put thee among the children and give thee a pleasant land and goodly heritage of the host of nations? And I said, thou shalt call me my father and shall not turn away from me." All right. So ultimately it's going to come, once we are established in the kingdom, we are not going to depart from Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi ever again. All right. This covenant is going to be forever. And this is what we need, man. We need that new covenant, man. Worse than ever before. We need that new covenant. This is, our people are so far gone from righteousness, from truth, from being who we were set up to be, which is a godly nation, a nation of kings and priests. Yeah, we need that new covenant to be established, man. All right. Those promises. That new covenant, as the scriptures say, are established upon better promises. Okay, which is very comforting, man. Knowing how sick we are, right? Knowing how corrupted we are, for lack of a better word. Our people are out here down bad, man. Like really, really bad. There's nothing worse than not having your power dealing with you. Okay, leaving you up to the devices of the wicked. This is bad out here for Jake, man. This is just got a couple more precepts. All right, it's not going to be a long lesson at all. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 13, and it reads, "And the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall now not vex Ephraim." Okay, and that's that's a part of these two kingdoms coming back together. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. We've spent way too much time, going at each other. It's time for us to be reestablished as a family. All right, the children of Israel, the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. All right, we are looking forward to this day. Let me read that again. Isaiah 11:13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, because we see that, right? We see that here in Babylon, man. There's a lot of envy amongst the nations, man. There's a lot of envy amongst our people. You Puerto Ricans, even you Dominicans, hey, they even go at one another. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. Even before they, the envy and that vexation of Ephraim and Judah, man, they could be going at one another. All right? We got to get back, man. Just got two more quick precepts. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, starting at verse 1. And it reads, obey. You see the caption up top, obey the Most High and prosper. Okay? And that's really what the men of the Lord have been preaching. That's what the scriptures are basically telling you. Obey the Most High and prosper. Okay? Because when we fall in line with Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, we prosper, man. We can truly live, It says, Deuteronomy 6:1, now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi, your power, commanded to teach you. that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. Okay, when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, you're in a good spot with the Lord, that thou mayest fear the Lord thy power to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's sons, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Okay, so we're looking forward to that everlasting life, because ain't nothing your days can't be prolonged more than the everlasting life that's been promised. Verse 3: Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe that hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord Yahawashi power of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Okay, and this is what we're looking forward to, man. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one. All right, so we're looking for, that land of milk and honey, which is ultimately, in the kingdom that will be established. We look forward to that, man. Very, very, very much so. We look forward to that. This is the last precept that I have for this lesson. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 6, because ultimately this is what it comes down to, what we're looking forward to. All right. It says, but now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. Okay. And we want our people to come together under this new covenant, under these better promises. All right. And you see the caption over on verse 7. It says, a new covenant. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place be sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Okay, so that new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah will allow us to come together under the, under Yahawashi, the way it's meant to be. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them out of the land to lead them out of the land of Egypt. It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them out of the hand. I don't know why I can't read right now. Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Okay. So ultimately, I would, the house of Israel and the house of Judah will come together ultimately, first through this mass awakening, and then ultimately, the new covenant being established to where we're perfect toward Yahawashi. All right. I'm going to just finish out Hebrews 8. It says, verse 11 says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be most merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Okay, so the Lord will be most merciful and look away from our sins and our iniquities, which we need. We need the Lord to have that mercy upon us. All right. It says, verse 13, in that he saith a new covenant, he made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. All right. And we're ready to partake in that new covenant, man, because, this flesh, this body, they do us no good, man. Okay. And they got us going off, serving other gods, being wicked. All right. Even when you don't want to be. All right. So we need that perfecting. All right. So, this has been the verse of the day. Jeremiah 33:14, KJV, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahawashi, that I will perform that good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. All right. So we're looking forward to that. All right. So with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.